Attacking chess is not about sacrifices. It's about a simple method called the A.T.T method, which you will learn in this video so you can attack effectively and win more games. Let's begin. Every good attack starts in the opening with A of the A.T.T method, which stands for activity. In this game, between two very strong grandmasters, it was a Sicilian defense, and here White played the move g4. His plan was to play g5 and kick this knight away. After this trade, White developed both of his bishops instead of playing moves which waste time, because piece activity always comes before attacks. Here, after queen c7, White played f4, which looks like a strange move because White hasn't castled yet. But the reason is simple. It's because White wants to take up space on the king side, and the king is safe. It prepares a king side attack in the future. Now, after b6 preparing to develop, White played f5. Still, the king is safe, and White wanted to open lines towards Black's king. After knight to e5, a trade took place. Guess what we have here? You're right, an open file, which White can use for his attack. Okay, so what do you think White did here? It looks confusing, but White played a4. But why? The reason was to limit Black's expansion, because now the pawn can't push. Here Black played bishop to e7, targeting this pawn and preparing to castle. After h4 supporting this pawn, Black played queen c5, asking for a trade of queens. However, when you are trying to attack, you must not trade queens. So White slid the queen back to the d2 square, and now the Black queen was forced to move. Here, White played rook to f1. The thing is, White can castle at any moment. However, White wants to stop Black's castling. Now Black can't castle here. The f file is under White's control. Let's see what he does next. Now, he puts the bishop in the center of the board and then castles. This is where the middle game officially begins. And we move on to our second phase of the A.T.T method, which is target. We need to finish completely coordinating our pieces, and then we'll find a target. Let's see what White does here. A trade occurs, and then Black played bishop to d8 in order to free up the Black queen. Now after queen f4, White is already hunting the Black king. The target is the f8 square, which delivers a check. After knight to g6, now White calmly plays queen to g4. It's important to be calm while attacking. This attacks another target, the e6 pawn. Black here decided to play queen to e7. And now, what do you think the best target for White is? It's not what you think. Take a few seconds to find out. You're right. The correct target here is the h7 pawn, which is isolated and is very hard to protect. It can't be protected because this is a pin. After e5, the bishop moved back, and then the pawn was won, threatening the knight. Okay, so it was attack, target, but what's next? Tactics. Tactics are the way. So White needs to find tactics, because now the king looks very vulnerable and White's pawns are advancing, all of White's pieces are active. And the best way to find tactics is using the CCA method: checks, captures, and attacks. So after this capture, the Black king was exposed, and here, checks, captures, and attacks. White has this check, bishop to g4. And after the king moved to c6, again, I want you to use the checks, captures, and attacks method to find the best move. Remember, you are in no hurry to take this pawn. This pawn is not important, because the king is what we really need to win the game. The best move which White played is queen to f5, threatening a simple checkmate. Queen to d5 wins the game. Again, there's no hurry to take random pawns or to push the white pawns. We want the king. Now after b5, freeing up this square, a check occurred, and then another check, again using the CCA method. And White used that to place the knight on the d5 square, from where it attacks the queen and limits the Black king. But here Black resigned. And the reason is, if the queen moves, knight to b4 is a checkmate. Did you see how we used the A.T.T method, attack, target, and tactics method to win this game? This was great. But now let's see an even better example. In this game right here, Garry Kasparov was playing against Topalov. He just played the move g3, trying to develop his bishop. He's still in the A part of A.T.T, which is activate. After the king moved, he played knight to a5 because he realized that it's hard for black to kick the knight out of this square, right? So after the bishop moved, then he played bishop h3. Keep in mind, he wasn't trying to push random pawns or he wasn't trying to move his queen. No, the best move here is to activate your pieces. After d5, what did he play? Queen to f4 check. Checks, captures and attacks is the way. And now the king moved. Now, I have a question for you. Do you think it's right to use something like checks, captures, attacks, or to find a target here? You could, but the best way is to first activate all of your pieces. This rook was sleeping here in the corner. We don't want that. We want all of our pieces to join in and destroy our opponent. Now after d4, this is where we move on to the second phase, which is T of the A.T.T method. And that is to find a target. Okay, let's think about this logically. We see that black's pieces are actually not doing much. Like this knight is very bad, this rook isn't doing anything, this bishop is in the corner of the board. So how about we try to attack this king? Because our knight is nearby, this knight is nearby, the bishop is looking here, the queen is there. Okay, so the king is our target. But what next? It is up to us to use the CCA method and the tactics phase, which is the third phase. Here, white played knight to d5. His aim was, look, if you take my knight, I'm gonna take back. And now my rook is active. Here black said, look Kasparov, let's just trade queens and go into an endgame, okay? But Kasparov executed possibly the best attack of all time here. He played the unbelievable rook takes d4. Wait, what? Why is he just giving his rook away? Well, the reason is, after pawn takes, wait for it, he played rook to e7, sacrificing the rook. If you take this rook, queen takes, and I enter your position. After bishop blocks, it's just checkmate. No way for you to survive. So black can't actually capture the rook. And the rook has also joined the attack. You can do all of this using the checks, captures and attacks method. Now after king to b6, Kasparov said, the king cannot run backwards. So how about I capture this pawn here, and then when the king takes, I draw the king out further. The king can't even go back here because of this queen, right? Now the king is forced here. Now we reach a critical stage of the game. Black is up a whole rook, like it's plus 6 points, right? But white is still winning. Find the move here, guys. Checks, captures, attacks. The move is the silent queen to c3, attacking the b3 square because that's just checkmate. The king can't go anywhere. Black decided to stop this checkmate. But now, rook to a7, again threatening checkmate right here. If black would have played rook to d6 defending here, again I have another challenge for you. I want you to use the CCA method in order to find the checkmate. It looks impossible, but try it out. Pause the video. The move is the unbelievable king to b2. The plan is simple. If you play a random move, then I'll check and it's a pawn checkmate. Insane stuff. And if you try to, just pin me, then I'll take. It's checkmate. This did not happen in the game, but imagine this would have happened. Instead, bishop to b7 was played to defend, but white successfully deflected the black queen. Now the black queen can take as this is checkmate. And in a few moves, when this trade was offered, he just took the knight for free. Here, after king takes and c3, drawing the black king closer, white said, let's give you another check. And now the black king is basically on the other side of the board, all the way from here to here, down to here. Do you see the power of activating your pieces and using the A.T.T method? That's what it can do. Now after this check, white played bishop f1. The idea was if the queen takes, queen to c2, and then it's a checkmate, right? So black couldn't take. Instead of that, rook to d7 was played here. The rook can't capture, and if it captures here, then this queen is gone, right? That's exactly what happened. And then in a few moves, black simply resigned because there's nothing you can do here. If you go here, check, the rook is gone. I mean, after this. Checkmate, there you have it. I want you to use the A.T.T method, which is activate, target, and tactics, in order to win some games. Also, practice the CCA method, which will be used in finding tactics. I have many videos about it. Good luck for your attacks. Thanks for watching the video. Train to win. Bye.